Hi guys, in today's lecture we are going to study Yii2 forms. For this purpose I want to add a simple form to our system in which we can request in which user can request for products to be added to the system. In our form there will be two text field in one text area. One will be product name, other will be category, and the third will be description. So for this form, first we have to create a model, then we have to create a controller, and in that controller we will be calling two views, in which in one the form will be called, and in the second view the form data result will be displayed. So let's start by creating a model first. Okay, so I want to create a model with the name of product request finish. So I have this model. I have written code for this model to save time, and I'll just copy it, paste it here. Okay, let me explain the code. We are defining the namespace for this model, then we use two classes here. The name of our model is product request and it is inherited from the model. Now I want to explain one thing, that sometimes the models are inherited from active record and sometimes they are inherited from model. Now in a case when our model is associated with some database table, the model must be inherited from active record. Now we don't have any table associated with this model, so we are inheriting it from base model. Now that we have inherited it from model, we define three properties public properties in our model. One is product underscore name, product underscore category, and product underscore description. After that we have defined a function named rules, and in this function we define the rules for the form, simple rules, validation rules. They must be applied on the form when the form is rendered. So the first rule is that all the three forms must be entered to a system, so they are required. And then the second validation rule is that all the three fields value should be string value. So this is how we have defined our controller. Next we have to define action for our controller, and we will define the action in the site controller. So I want to define an action and public function action product request. I also written code for this, so let me copy that and okay. So what we are doing in this section, we are instantiating an object for the product request, this model. So in order to call this function we have to add the model to our controller. So let's add it, and okay, it is already added, so we have added, that's fine. Next, in this action, if our form is submitted, then this function will be executed and our model will be populated with the form data and the form will be validated. But this is in that case when our form is submitted. For first the form is not submitted, so we will come to the control will come to else condition. Okay, in else it is rendering in entry form and we are passing the model to our view. So the model is object to our product request model, so we are passing that object to our entry form, Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a view and an entry confirm in our views. Since our controller is site, it means entry and entry confirm views will be created in site folder. So in site folder I am to create one file with the name of entry, and second will be with the name of entry confirm. Code for entry is okay, this is our form, and in this form what we have done, we have included HTML helper class, and we have included active form widget. Now with active form begin method, what happens that the form is started, like it is equivalent to form method in normal HTML. So when we create when we call this method active form, this is the widget, and when we call the begin method of this widget, basically we are creating our form. In the same way, when we are calling end method for the active form, what we are doing, we are ending our form. Inside these two functions we can add form elements. Now when we are calling the field method for active form, actually we are adding form fields to our form. So what we are doing here, we are adding a field with the name of product name, and this product name is present in our product request model. So we are passing the model, that model object which has been passed to our view. Like here, this is the object that we have passed to our view. So we are using the model and the property name of that specific field. If you are not specifying any further type of the field, it means that we have we have added a form element to our form. Next is product category, again it is a text input. Third is product description, which is a text area. So if it is a text area, we can explicitly define it. So we have created our form. Next we have to add code to our entry confirm. I have also written code for it, which is this one. If we paste it, and now let's go to our browser. Okay, I have to add a link so that we can access our page. So let's go to the layouts, and in the layouts I'm going to add a link to our site. If you remember, this should be product request. If you remember, the name of our action was product request. Okay, let's go to our browser. Here we have product request, and when I click on it, okay, it says that product request is not found. It is because I have deliberately entered the URL wrong, so that you can understand. If you remember, the name of our action was product request. It was a two word. So when it is a combination of two word and each word has a capital letter, like this one, product and then request, in that case our URL will be something like main, and it should be product hyphen, then the second word, that the two words will be separated by hyphen, and there will be no capital word. So if we save this and let's go back to our browser, now refresh the page, and Okay, so now our URL is working and we have our form. I want to add a product, and the name of my product should be Dell Computers. Category should be computers, and description is, let's say, please add some computers to your site for sale. Okay, if we submit this, so the submitted data is that you have entered the following information: product name Dell Computers, product category computers, product description please add some, and we will try to add this product to our system. Thank you for your feedback. Now let's go to the entry view, entry confirm. In this view, what we are doing, but before this we have to go to the if condition. When the form is submitted, this form is passed to the model load method. And what does the model load method do? Basically, the form is populated in this object. So in this object, the model slash product name is populated with the request name, same with the category and description. Also it is validated, and then this populated model, in which now we have name, category and description, this is passed to the entry confirm. And in the entry confirm view, what we are going to do, we are going to print product name, product category, product description. One thing I want to show you is, let's say I want the product category to be a drop down list. So if you want to show drop down list here, we can drop down list, and what we have to do, we have to provide an array to the drop down list. So I want to add values to the array. In categories we can have computers, label will be computers. Next I want to add laptops, it must be now laptops. It can be other, but that's it for now. If we save this and we go to our browser, okay, we go to this page. Now we have drop down in the product category, so we can select again computer, then we can select laptop, let's add some text here and submit. So this was a brief introduction about forms in Yii2. If you have any question, you can just post me and I'll try to answer them. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.